Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video we will make a start at repairing my wrecked BMW 4 Series 435D. Now if you haven't watched the previous video, just give you a quick recap. So I bought this car from Copart super cheap, and you can see that the majority of the damage is at the front here. The whole front suspension has come away from the car and everything behind this wheel essentially needs replacing, so that is what I will be doing in this video. Now this won't be a how-to video. There are a lot of videos out there that will show you exactly how to remove and fit these parts. This is essentially me just documenting what is needed to fix a car with this sort of damage. So let's get straight into it and get started with the video. So, as you can see from the previous clips, this car needs a whole new suspension hub, shock and everything behind that wheel essentially. Now you can't just buy, or I couldn't find, a wheel hub or knuckle, otherwise I would have gone for everything new shock, spring, top mount, everything, but I guess the cheaper option was just to buy a whole assembly, as you can see here. Now before I fit this onto the car, I need to strip it down and remove all the parts that I don't need. That will include all the arms, upper and lower, and the track rod end, which conveniently have already been cut off in half, and also the drive shaft and the drop link. So let's do that now. Let's give it a quick clean with a wire brush. The brake pipe had snapped clean off the caliper, which left this screw part stuck inside here. So what I've done is hammer in a Torx bit, hoping that it will grip enough for the screw to actually just turn out. So let's see how that turns out now. Most of the parts have arrived that I've ordered. Now let's take a quick look and see what I've got here. Here we have one of the control arms, still waiting for the second one to arrive. This here is the inner drive shaft seal and the drive shaft itself. And then we have the inner and outer tie rod, and then the drop link. So I've taken the inner and outer tie rod off, and here is what it looks like compared to the new one. You can clearly see how bent and damaged it is. Wow, that impact was super bad for it to be bent like that. And there we have the new one. To remove the drive shaft, if you look straight through this little gap here, the rusty brown part is the inner part of the drive shaft. So what you need to do is get a pry bar and sort of hook it onto the end there and hammer it out. It only takes a few taps and it comes straight out, as you can see here. Let's get this new drive shaft fitted in. Along with the new seal. A few more parts have arrived in the post. So we've got the second wishbone and the new brake pipe, which is here, and I've also bought some extra clamps just in case they're needed. I've also got some extra brake fluid and a brake pipe tool, which is here. As you can see, I've made some good progress. I've got the new wishbones all fitted in, new drop link, and the new brake pipe is now on. Now what I need to do is bleed the system with some new brake fluid on this corner. To help me do that, I've gone and purchased this cheap brake fluid brake bleeding kit. So let's see how good it is and if it will actually do what I need it to do. I don't have high hopes for it because it was super cheap. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll let you know in a minute if it actually works or not. That was a complete fail. I ended up just using the old school method of just pressing the brake and checking for any air bubbles. But as you can see here, everything is looking nice and new. I am quite happy and pleased with how it turned out, and I'm glad there was no hidden damage waiting for me behind here. But I guess I won't know until I actually put the wheel on and go for a drive and see how it is. Hidden away in this boot, I've got a new alloy wheel. I bought two used 442M diamond cut wheels for this. Let's get this out and fit it to the car. Right then, here we have it. Everything is back on the car. The new wheel is now fitted. Take a look, it is looking good. Man, this car needs a real good clean. Let's jump in and see how it feels. I'm just going to move it backwards and forwards just to make sure it actually drives. This is the first time I'm actually moving this car since I've got it, and it starts up first time. That is a good sign. Let's put it in gear and move it forward. Okay, that does not sound good. Something is rubbing. Let's jump out and see what that could be. Yeah, that does not sound good at all. Okay, I think I've found the culprit here. So this is the driver's side wheel. Take a look at this. I did not realize that when I put this wheel on. you can see that it is sort of caved in. The rubbing noise is the tyre rubbing against the shock. Wow. I'm actually not surprised, because if you take a look at the wheel on the driver's side, you can see how bad the damage was. So something suspension wise will need replacing. But I will end the video here and we will take a look at this in part 2. So thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.